The boxing world is once again lit on fire after footage of Floyd Mayweather Jr., now 48 years old, surfaced showing the legend still sharp as ever. Fans immediately began calling for a showdown with Terence Crawford. But experts are warning that people may be underestimating Floyd's still dangerous reflexes, speed, and ring IQ.
Terence Crawford would beat a prime Mayweather. I'm telling you right now, he would beat him. Yes, it would be a competitive fight, but Crawford, master thinker, just like Floyd. What the advantage that Floyd has is that he has great defense. The advantage that Crawford has is that he not only can fight orthodox, he can also he's versatile. He can switch to the southpaw stance. And we all know that Floyd don't like to fight southpaws. We know that. What happens when you have a guy just as smart as you are and able to make adjustments like Crawford? What happens when you have a guy that can hurt you with either hand? A guy that's powerful and strong like Crawford. A guy that's quick as Crawford. A guy that can fight you in the pocket. A guy that knows how to execute that Philly shell. He knows how to bust through that. He'll have enough to beat Floyd, and he'll not have enough to gain respect and hurt Floyd too. I don't think he knocks him out, but I think he'll win a close decision. Hey, I want to know what everybody else thinks.
This is not a question of Crawford's greatness. He's regarded as today's pound-for-pound no.1. The concern is Floyd's unique style. His defensive mastery, ability to control distance, and habit of forcing fighters into uncomfortable territory make him a puzzle that has never been solved. Crawford's patient, analytical approach may not work the same way against a man who reads fighters even faster than he does.
But Mayweather's the only one with no losses on his record right now. It's a tough thing in boxing to go that long.
I mean, you also got Andre Ward, but that was like, what, 32, 34?
Yeah, but Ward lost one somewhere in there.
No, I think he's undefeated.
Is he?
Yeah. But he's not as much as Mayweather. And the other thing, too, is that Mayweather, the resume, if we go back to the resume,
but you know what? I love that because everybody says Mayweather didn't fight nobody. He fought this guy.
Yeah, they don't. Those are people that don't know about boxing.
Mayweather fought everybody they put into him. It's not his fault he saw Pacquiao late in Pacquiao's career. It's not his fault.
The reason Floyd remains sharp, even in retirement, is discipline. He still trains like an active champion, focusing on MIT work, reflex drills, cardio, and precision-based exercises instead of heavy weights. His efficiency and focus on timing over brute strength keep his skills alive. And that's why many analysts say he's still dangerous.
So I want to make sure that I eat the right foods because I take care of my body. You know, even since I've been out here, I make sure, you know, I go for a jog. Probably not like I did when I was competing. I do like a little 4 miles. Try to do 450 push-ups.
Now?
450 sit-ups, yeah.
Well, you keep funny hours. Like even watching the All Access stuff with you keep real funny hours. Like why you want to sleep at 9 a.m. to 3 and then be up all night running around the streets? Like, have you always kept funny hours? You keep funny hours.
Remember, we work hard to become our own boss so we can do what we want to do. The ultimate goal is to go to sleep when you want to and wake up when you want to. See, when you don't wake up when you want to, then guess what? Somebody's controlling you. And I don't want to be controlled because I want to be my own boss.
After Crawford shocked the world by beating Canelo Alvarez to become undisputed at super middleweight, Floyd publicly congratulated him. Speaking to TMZ, Mayweather said, "The best man won." He praised Crawford's performance, but also noted that boxing is unforgiving, hinting that Canelo's body might be showing signs of wear. As always, Floyd left room for curiosity about what could come next.
On Saturday night, even though I think a lot of people who were fans were not exactly sure, would Canelo win? Would Bud be big enough, strong enough to handle Canelo's power? Well, the answer to that question was yes. I saw you placed a bet, won a lot of money. Congratulations. What are your thoughts? What was your reaction to the fight, Floyd, as you watched Bud and Canelo in there on Saturday?
Oh, it's good for boxing. It was exciting. The best man won.
Is Canelo washed up now at 35 years old?
Oh, I don't know. Boxing is a lot of wear and tear on the body. Maybe so. I'm not really sure.
Would you be interested in seeing a rematch, or would the fight be the same? Would it ultimately end up the same way?
I don't know. It's up to those two guys. They want to do a rematch, do a rematch. If not, keep it moving.
Would you watch it, or not any real interest?
I'm pretty sure I'll watch it if they did it again. I'm pretty sure I would.
Still, Mayweather refuses to let anyone rewrite history. He often reminds fans that the Canelo he fought was much younger and less experienced, and that his own victory over Canelo was far more dominant than Crawford's. In Floyd's eyes, BEATING, Canelo does not automatically crown you the greatest. It depends on when and how you beat him.
You could take a guy like Canelo. This guy can do. He can pick and choose who he want to fight. And I'm gonna tell y'all the truth about Canelo. Easy, man. Easy. Y'all sitting up here, y'all praising this dude. This dude was nothing. I was almost 40 years old when I cooked this dude. Easy. Y'all always disrespecting our fighters.
Highlight that Crawford, as great as he is, still has not reached Floyd's historic benchmark. 50-0. That perfect record stands as the ultimate measuring stick. If Crawford truly wants to surpass Mayweather in the GOAT debate, he must take on monstrous challenges like David Benavidez, a fighter many see as one of boxing's most dangerous men.
Canelo's a hell of a fighter. Mm-hmm. He's a hell of a fighter. And everyone is now saying that he's not the same fighter. He's not looking the same. Mm. Now remember this.
Sounds familiar.
No. I was older than Canelo is when I beat Canelo. So now imagine seeing Canelo at 36 and me at 36 and we fight. And now what they're gonna say, well, now he got what? I don't know how many fights he got.
Floyd's uncle, Jeff Mayweather, has weighed in as well. While giving Crawford full respect, Jeff made it clear that in a prime for prime comparison, Floyd is his pick every time. He also dismissed any claim that Crawford's defensive abilities are superior, saying nobody has ever done defense like Floyd.
Well, also if we remember, Canelo that time was a razor-thin decision. Floyd won, majority decision. C.J. Ross had it with what a lot of people had as a draw. And then the other two judges scored it for Floyd, of course. And that was a Floyd at the top of his game with a very green Canelo with very little experience, and he still took him, into deep waters. So
yeah. What was Canelo? What, 20-something? 20 what? 23? 25?
Yeah, he was. Very, very young in the game, obviously.
Very young. He had more fights than Floyd, and he lost.
Yeah, but
a man that was 30-something years old, 36.
But Floyd was clearly at the top of his career, and Canelo had fought a lot of people.
How are you at the top of your career in your prime? You in your prime? You ain't in your prime when you're at 36. That's not your prime.
Did he lose? I mean,
your prime is in your 20s.
It's different for different people.
Yeah, okay. Well, and that's why Canelo was saying what he's saying.
Want
to make himself look like he did something great.
Before Crawford's fight with Canelo, Jeff said that a win would do more than elevate his pound-for-pound status. It would create massive demand for a showdown with Floyd himself. For fans, Crawford's hunger for greatness versus Mayweather's unbroken legacy is a storyline too powerful to ignore.
Like the Magic 8 Ball? Do you think that'd be something in his
I don't necessarily think that is something that he's looking for, but I mean, of course, if he gets past Canelo, he can fight as many bums as he want to, just to make the record.
Do you think he would do that, or do you think he would?
I don't know. He seemed like he's a class act, and he seemed like he'll do whatever he feels, but I don't know. I mean, at what you said, 37?
37, yeah.
37? Yeah, that's still a lot of fights, though.
Oscar De La Hoya also shared his opinion. He applauded Crawford for his spectacular run across multiple weight divisions, but insisted Mayweather is still on another level. According to Oscar, Floyd's defense, timing, and ring intelligence make him untouchable, even compared to Crawford.
And who would, because Canelo after the fight said that Crawford was way better than Floyd. You know Crawford, you know Canelo, you know Floyd. What do you think? Who would win in a fight?
My man. I have to disagree because Floyd Mayweather toyed with Canelo. Like, he literally toyed with him. He didn't get hit at all. Not one time. And Crawford, yeah, he's more of a fighter, boxer. Mayweather's more of a boxer. But I have to disagree. I think Mayweather is much more superior than Crawford. Not just because he beat me and it was a close fight, whatever, and or that I stepped in the ring with Mayweather, but I really feel that technically Mayweather's a better fighter.
Crawford himself has spoken humbly about comparisons to Floyd. He acknowledges Mayweather's legendary career but says he is not chasing. For Crawford, this is his era. His journey is about building his own undisputed legacy.
He was in the ring with both of us, so a lot of people, they can say what they want, but he's actually been in the ring with both of us. One where he felt like he was at the best, and another where he felt like he was at a disadvantage when he had a rehydration clause and he was younger. So, I don't know, I don't go off of that. Floyd is the best fighter, in his era. And I feel like I'm the best fighter in my era.
Despite carving his own path, Crawford openly admires Floyd's influence. He credits Mayweather for showing fighters how to control their careers, stay disciplined, and take command of their finances. That blueprint inspired Crawford to manage his career with the same independence.
But I know how you is. You be sizing niggas up, bro. Keep it a stack. Did you in your head size up Floyd? Like, you know what I'm saying? If we was ever keep it real, keep it real.
I'm never that type of guy. I think that's some grimy shit. Always been happy for him, been a fan of his, and I never imagined us fight. Yeah. I never looked at him like, man, I know I'll beat him.
Boy, you capping, bro. I never thought like fantasy fight me versus Floyd, nah.
Never. I never just was with a person and looked at him like, man, he did that. Never. That's some hating type shit to me.
Like plotting.
I ain't never been that type of person ever.
Trainer Brian Bomac McIntyre, however, argues that Crawford has gone beyond Floyd in versatility. He highlights Crawford's ability to switch stances effortlessly, adjust to any opponent, and carry knockout power in both hands qualities. Bomac says make him a more complete fighter than Mayweather.
Saw you before the fight, the Crawford-Canelo fight, and you had a Cavs hat on. This time you've got a GOAT hat on. Is that how you're feeling? I know it says Muhammad Ali, but is that how you're feeling about Bud's performance, about his whole career?
Yeah, I'm definitely feeling that way, man. He's a GOAT. Greatest of all time, man. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to him. You got to give it to his coaches, not just me, Saul Red, Bernie, Chet, nutritionists. Everybody played a part.
Canelo said he's way better than Mayweather. What do you think to that?
Who, Terence?
Yeah.
Oh, of course. Of course he is.
Commentator Max Kellerman ties it all together. He says Floyd's resume and defensive brilliance remain unmatched, but Crawford's willingness to take risks and fight anyone makes his story more daring. Mayweather built an untouchable empire. Crawford is building a fearless legacy. Different eras, different styles, but both unforgettable icons of the sport.
But as much credit as you get for making, the primacy of business, for making business your priority, well, that comes with trade-offs. Because when you make business decisions constantly, sometimes your athletic achievements won't be regarded in the same way as if you made athletic achievements your priority. That said, Mayweather has accomplished a tremendous amount athletically. But the three fighters he didn't fight, Antonio Margarito, Manny Pacquiao, when he was obliterating De La Hoya, Hatton, and Cotto, and Shane Mosley when he still had something left. And while he will wind up fighting Pacquiao and Mosley, it'll both be, at the right time for Floyd. That said, what about at the right time Floyd? He's also ancient. A fighter approaching 40, fighting at the level Mayweather is fighting, is unheard of. Mayweather, until recent times, would be considered one of the greatest older fighters of that would be the whole story. Oh my God, can you believe how old Mayweather is? It's a little bit unfair to Floyd. Say, well, you're picking these guys at the right time. Floyd is old.